Hey guys, what's going on? It's Brian here. Welcome to another episode of Darkness. Who is this unfamiliar character showing up in the middle of the night? Are we going to be introduced to another Soma? Really? Maybe? Or is it someone more familiar than that? This episode is actually about our favorite Yankee, Uotani Arisa. We learn more about her relationship with Kyoko-san, and we learn that her first impression was that of disappointment. They always say don't meet your heroes. Well, in this episode, we see a little bit of truth in that adage. Let's get into it. Insert mandatory fan service scene here. After the intro, we are at the school pool and see, of course, as Shigure would say, high school girls in swimsuits. Nonetheless, you gotta play to your core audience, right? Middle-aged men. Damn you, Japan. Damn you. Since this is the 2019 version of the anime and manga, they had to update it a bit. I guess now in Japanese high schools, there is no mandatory school swimsuit, and kids are able to wear whatever they want for swim class. You see Uo-chan react to Toru being in her old school swimsuit. She cheers up about weird things like this, like Toru not being able to afford a simple swimsuit, to an old couple picking out their food from the convenience store that she works at, and mentions that it is really sad to see for her. Uo gets the idea to get the Soma boys involved and get Toru a swimsuit as a gift for everything she does for all of them. They get to the department store and of course the boys are embarrassed but give their input on the color of the swimsuit they would pick for Toru. Orange for Kyo and blue for Yuki. They ultimately settle on pink, as Uo puts it. Toru's mom was fiery red as the crimson butterfly and her dad was a straightforward man. So, plain white was for him. So, you put those two together and you get what? Pink. Primary colors, baby. During the shopping trip, we also get introduced to 3 new characters, these younger Yankees eyeing Uo-chan. Before we continue though, if you don't know what is a Yankee or Yankee is just, I just did a quick Google search for the term and got this. Here's the quote, okay? It was a youth subculture based on rebellion and embracing of class distinctions. Yankee began as a mostly working class and sometimes suburban youth movement that much of Japanese culture and society still associates with juvenile delinquency. From what I've gathered, they're basically gangs that recruited kids as young as 14 and rode around on motorcycles and stuff. So, also this subculture has pretty much died out a long while now. If Furuba is set in 2019, the Yankee are pretty much few and far between and are all middle-aged, like me. Yeah. Anyway, go Google it. It's pretty interesting. After their shopping trip, we find our group having dinner and Uo tells the story of her past about being in a gang, an all-female gang, mind you. We hear more about Toru's mom, the Crimson Butterfly, and how Uo came to meet Toru. One of her senpais from her gang mentioned that the child of the Crimson Butterfly might be going to the same middle school as her. Within a day from learning that, she meets Toru at school. Talk about destiny, right? Toru admits who her mother is, and Uo is surprised at how plain and clumsy she is. Toru being Toru, she invites Uo-chan to meet her mom, and so they walk home together and stumble upon her along the way. Uo was actually pretty disappointed with meeting Kyoko. In her mind, the Crimson Butterfly was wild and free, but yet there she was, a doting parent. This was not the same as the person in her mind, and Kyoko actually gave Uo-chan her nickname as well while they were in their apartment. So, as they try and invite Uo-chan to stay for dinner, she just couldn't handle what she had just witnessed and storms off. As Uo tries to hit rock bottom with her being a Yankee and in the gang, we find out that her mother left her and her father when she was in the 1st grade. She has been living with her dad since, and then we are sent back to the opening scene of the episode. We finally understand the scene, as that is Uo's dad looking like he has given up on life and watching TV. As Uo sits down defeated on the floor of her bedroom, bright flashes of Toru and Kyoko appear in her head. Well, looks like we got ourselves a 2-episode arc. After the credits, we get a little more exposure to the Yankee girls from earlier as they make intimidating faces and phrases for the camera and give a little bit of comic relief. Out of nowhere though, who appears but none other than our cute Momiji. He starts talking to them in German and he scares them away because they don't understand him. Yeah, frankly I don't know why they put that part in there, but what can you do? But it seems that Uo was in a dark place, looking for some place to hit rock bottom, as she put it. Maybe what she was looking for was something more sincere. Someone to understand her. A strong woman that was respected. Maybe she was just looking for a mother figure. So, have you ever met someone you looked up to? Were you disappointed? I've always heard that phrase, never meet your heroes. And for me, I wouldn't want to meet my heroes. I bet I would be just as disappointed. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate every minute that you guys spend with me here. If you guys want to, hit that like button if you like the video. Hit that subscribe button if you want to support me, and also ring that bell, ding ding ding, if you want to see more of these videos. You can find more of my other videos for Fruits Basket on a playlist on the channel. If you would like to see all my other episodes, totally check them out for sure. Actually, we'll link somewhere here. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. I appreciate you guys. I hope you all have a great night, a great day wherever you are in the world. My name is Brian, and this has been another episode of Brian's Republic Watches Fruits Basket 2019. Cheers.